How's everyone doing today?
Doing good. What about yourself?
Good. When people think about cold weather, they think about maybe 50, 40, 30 degrees. So you would ask, how can anything survive when it's freezing? In the southern and northern poles, there are animals there. How do they survive in this cold weather? This could be a question asked by someone who's naive, but every naive question has a logical answer behind it, its own logical reasoning. What do the wildlife do to counteract those harsh, treacherous, cold weather? To understand how they do this and how they have the ability to maintain their warmth and to get the food they need to survive, for example, the polar bear and the penguin, you'd have to tap into the body of these animals and understand their habits and what they need to do to survive. How do polar bears survive the cold? Well, the question will be, how do we survive the cold weather? We bundle up or we wear a lot of clothing. The bear doesn't have the luxury to wear a lot of clothing or bundle up. It only has what is naturally been given. The polar bear has 2 thick layers of fur and a body that's full of muscle. Polar bears also create shelter pits where they dig and ball up into tight balls to keep warmth when they need to hibernate or after doing what they need to do. You would ask, what does this survivalist specialist eat? Well, polar bears need a high-fat diet. So the animals there, which are scarce, the only animal that you could find would be a seal. Seals are high in fat, so that would be what they could eat at that moment in time. So, and also another question would be penguins in their special way to survive in the cold, treacherous weather. How do penguins stay warm? Well, penguins do have feathers, though the logical, real reasoning behind their survival is the thick layer of fat they have under their skin. Penguins have a special way that they can capture air and keep themselves insulated when the weather is extremely excruciating. Penguins also get together in gangs, or they huddle together to keep warm together. You would ask what the penguin eats. Well, after spending most of his time underwater swimming, the penguin eats fish and maybe shrimp and krill if need be. If you didn't know, polar bears are a species of brown bear with their own counterparts, the grizzly bear. Polar bears are mostly known as carnivores. Polar bears are omnivores. Polar bears have a nastier reputation than their counterparts, which, believe it or not, is true. Penguins, there's a specific species called the Gentoo species who can swim up to 22 miles per hour trying to get away from porpoises. Instead of being prey, they'll be a predator to use that speed to get fish. There are many interesting facts about these animals, but in conclusion, these animals are amazing in their own great way. The penguin, not trying to be stylish, but the tuxedo formation on their fur is used for camouflage to get away from predators. The polar bear uses its thick fur and mighty muscles to gather food and hunt for prey and maintain its warmth in the cold, treacherous weather. So in conclusion, these animals are special and unique in their own way.